This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Knights will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Boom. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Kansas State pushing the pace. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So UCF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but
turning it on at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Jumped on top of the pile. The Wildcats in the hurry up. from the gun on third down. Got a man. Quick with the spin move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Stockton. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes a connection. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked on him.
Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air. It's Lyle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Knights are on the move. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's knocked down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lyle. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got a first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. It'll be a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lyle. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. To the air, it's Lyle. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Knights want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Finds his man. It's Woollyhan. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Knights are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Lyle. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wide receiver going in motion. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Lyle. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening. lock it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Lyle. Firing to the right, complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Madden. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Lyle. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Knights want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets it to him on the screen. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Lyle. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Grab behind the line. It's Madden. And into the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the ground. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Lyle. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Near the 6-yard line. Brings up third and goal.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. A little release to the back. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Complete. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. They get down close to the goal line. You need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Burns. Using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Knights. Once he got some room, it was over. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.